The difference between guilt and responsibility. Hello friends, I'm Lori Lines of Higher Self Access. I am a QHHT Level 3 practitioner, board-certified clinical hypnotist, intuitive and inspirational medium. The difference between guilt and responsibility is life-altering. While some people may be misled, guilt and responsibility are mutually exclusive. When we err, particularly if it leads to hurting ourselves or others, it is vital to our growth to take responsibility. Taking responsibility is an empowering process in which we realize the power to improve and secure success in the future, be it emotional, spiritual, or material. Guilt, on the other hand, devalues us. It subconsciously challenges our worth and abilities. Assuming shame or guilt-tripping someone else is a disempowering process in which we rob the guilty party of the power to improve and secure future achievements. It is understandable, then, how a cycle of guiltiness can lead to a sense of learned helplessness and chronic powerlessness. Guilt is an emotionally evocative state. Objectivity is difficult when one feels they must defend themselves. This heightened state of emotional reactivity comprises our perception and our objectivity. Whether a singular event or a pervasive event, guilt can lead to frustration and anger, which can trigger a fight response or lead to a state of depression and futility, triggering a flight response. Either way, what can we accomplish when we resist responsibility or seek to escape it altogether? Guilt is self-perpetuating. Shame begets more shame. It takes an intentional perception shift to break the cycle. The first way to reframe your experience is to remove your ego from the equation. The ego thrives on judgments, and judgments are sustained by comparisons. When we say to someone, "You should have known better," the ego is actually saying, "Someone else would have known better," or "I would have known better." When it comes to ourselves, and we think, "I did something bad," instead, the ego consciousness whispers, "You are someone bad." Once we remove the ego voice, we can practice self-acceptance and forgiveness. Forgiveness is essential because when we forgive ourselves and others, we remove the boulder in the path of development and growth. Forgiveness means when we know better, we can do better without being burdened by the past faults, which is a fundamental premise of responsibility. Opposed to guilt, we can assume responsibility from a centered place of objectivity. The ego is not activated by a fear of criticism and rejection. Instead, the higher self can commandeer our consciousness. We can view our missteps or the missteps of others from a place of compassion. Our higher consciousness appreciates that no one is perfect. We are all works in progress on the path to self-actualization, looking to connect with others and ultimately our higher selves. From this perspective, we find grace for ourselves and others. This grace means no one is so marred by their mistakes that they or their path are irredeemable. This is the seat of empowerment. When accountability no longer threatens us, we are capable of adaptation and growth. By creating healthier experiences, we build confidence and find empowerment. You will find when you take responsibility for your wrongs, You will experience self-worth and inner strength when you achieve growth and a newfound faith in your ability to manifest your highest potential. Thank you for listening, and I wish you love and truth. I am Lori Lines.